GTS 2E smartwatch. I like it a lot. I have had a couple of other smartwatches. I have two of the Samsung Galaxy smartwatches, the Gear S3 and then the Galaxy Watch 3. And I also have an Honor Magic Watch 2 made by the sub-brand of Huawei. This one's similar in some ways, but different in some ways. And I wanted to just show it to you briefly. One of the things about this is it's very lightweight, lighter than any of the others I own. It's also a bit smaller. It's not a small watch by any means, but it's not super oversized like the Galaxy watches tend to be from Samsung. It very much has more of the Apple Watch kind of a look, which I actually end up liking, though I am an Android user. But so it's very lightweight and really comfortable. So comfort-wise, I like it a lot. And the band is nice and supple too and feels good. So the watch is quite responsive. Now, it woke up, as you can see. The screen looks great, very visible in direct sunlight. I have it on an automated brightness setting where it adjusts automatically. But the screen looks great, so very highly visible, high res, very crystal clear. You've got a handful of watch faces to choose from, not a lot, but the ones they have I like. Pretty straightforward. You can do some different things too. Go to the settings, you swipe down, and you will see some different settings there that you can adjust. And again, with just a swipe down, if you swipe up, you will see notifications. So I've got some text messages there, which I can read and delete. You can't respond to them. Similarly, something else you can't do with this watch that you can with some smartwatches like my Galaxy Watch is actually have phone calls through your watch. There's no speaker for that built in or mic. So this one you can reject or accept a call, but you have to be on your phone to take the call. You can't actually conduct the calls, even if you're connected to your phone. Pressing that side bezel, by the way, does activate the screen in addition to turning it on when you raise your wrist automatically. So now we can also swipe left or right to go through a series of panels that have some different features. So this one, for example, shows activity goals, how many steps and calories and distance and things. Swipe over again, you can measure your heart rate. It takes it a few seconds. You'll get a reading. I found it to be very accurate. It measures exactly as I'm getting a measurement when I do it manually by checking my pulse. So it has a very accurate heart rate measurement. It's taking it a little bit of time to measure there. And okay, 76. And then we can scoot on over. You've got music control to control music on your phone, but you can't store music on this one. So that is one other difference. Then you've got a nice weather widget that shows you your current temperature, percentage, precipitation chance, precipitation amount, high and low. And then you can go down here and look at sunrise and sunset and forecast for days ahead. So really nice. We swipe over one more time and you get this kind of specific Amazfit measurement called the PAI, something that I really don't care about. It's kind of an overall healthiness measurement based on different measures it takes. I haven't really gotten into that. I much prefer to just kind of measure what I'm interested in. So you can take that or leave it based on what it means to you. Then you've got some panels here for setting an alarm clock, checking your blood oxygen level, that kind of thing. I tested mine a few minutes ago. It takes it about 40 to 45 seconds and seems to be accurate too. I compared that against another watch I have that measures, and they're identical in their readings. And then we're back to the main face. I can swipe up. I mentioned that notifications. Now, one other thing is we can press the bezel, and that takes us to some different, more fitness-related things in addition to some settings and things. But if you wanted to do an activity, so you would click on workout. I'm having a little trouble getting this to focus. And you could choose, say, outdoor running. One thing I would like to mention, because this was not on the description page, this does have built-in GPS. You don't control the GPS manually. You don't go in to turn it on or off, but when you start an activity where it needs it, it turns the GPS automatically on. I'm in my house, so it may not get a GPS signal because I am indoors, but that is a nice feature, and I checked it on a run and found it to be accurate, compared it against my phone's GPS, and they were both pretty much identical. So this another nice feature, it does have built-in GPS for physical activities. And I found that the measurement, what I've really done is running, is quite accurate. And so it's a great fitness watch. And you have a lot of different workout modes like most of these watches have. And you can pull back up your activity information, that kind of thing. Went for a 2.5 mile run there and that kind of thing, and see what your pace and your distance and all of that jazz. So overall, one of the things I didn't mention, but you can see, is the watch is quite responsive when you swipe. There's no delay, no stuttering, and that kind of thing. My wife has a Fossil smartwatch with Google's operating software, and it is not very smooth. And so this Amazfit watch has a very smooth OS. And the battery life, by the way, is incredible. This thing goes maybe a couple of weeks, 2 or 3 on end. It just kind of lasts forever. So you do not have to do much charging with this. So overall, I love this watch and really am appreciating it, and find myself wearing it just about as much as I'm wearing like the more expensive Galaxy watch. It's light, super easy to use, kind of has all the basics you need, lacking only more or less the ability to do text and speech to it, like you can't talk to it to transcribe a text or to handle a phone call. But short of that, great fitness features, great operating system, astounding battery life, just incredible, and great comfort and just all around good look. So I'm giving the Amazfit a big thumbs up. I like it a lot. If you have any specific questions I can help you with, post them and I'll try my best, and hope this is helpful. Thanks for watching.